Yo, hello, what's up guys? Today I'm making a lightweight Java game library tutorial. I'm using basically I couldn't find a bunch of lightweight Java game library tutorials online, and I really need help. And I've just learnt, just a bit like VAOs, VBOs, how to make a basic shader writer. Basic, very easy, you guys will understand. And basically now I just want to like make a tutorial for you guys. I don't know how to make 3D and stuff like that yet, but once I learn, I'll quickly post a video for you guys. So yeah, so basically we're going to create a new Java project. Let me see if you guys can see. Oh, I don't think you guys can see the Java project wizard because of the way my recording set up. But I'm just going to call my project name a YouTube tutorial. Enter. Make sure it's a Java project, and then you're gonna right click, go to build path, configure build path. You guys should know how to set up lightweight Java game library. So I'll just tell you guys a quick tip. In native, I'm using Windows of course, there's a bunch of natives in here. I copied all of them and pasted it in the jar file, and I'll show you guys why. So if I so we're gonna want lightweight Java game library, lightweight Java game library underscore util. We won't be needing select util now, but it's good to have at the beginning. And then now we are going to have to import the natives, and I told you guys a quick tip. Like in the native library, you're gonna have to choose, like, go back and choose native, but because I copied them in the jar file and pasted it, now I just need to select the jar file because the natives are inside, and it's finished. So first I'm gonna make a package called main. I'm gonna make a class called window. I'm gonna make the function in there static. I won't make the window as a constructor, so public static void create window. But one thing is that this isn't a Java tutorial, so you should know the basics of Java. So create display, int width, int height, string title, and then I'm gonna make the context attributes equals new context attributes 3,2, and then import the context attributes. Guys, give me a second, I will be back. Oh my god, yeah, I'm back. So now we're just gonna say dot width profile core, set it to true, dot width forward compatible, set it to true, and then semicolon. Then we're gonna say display dot set display mode, new display mode, and then we're gonna put in width and height. So as I was just about to explain this, but then I realized that this is just a OpenGL lightweight Java game library tutorial. I was gonna explain like the width and that. Anyways, display dot set display mode. This sets a display mode, so you're gonna put in a new display mode, and it takes in the width and the height as an integer. Next, we're gonna say display dot set title. I'm just gonna set it to title, and then display dot create done. And the reason why I use lightweight Java game library 2 is because it's way simpler. Lightweight Java game library 3 using the GLFWC ported thingy. Oh, sorry guys, I just made a mistake. Instead of create, we're gonna say new pixel format, and then comma, and then import this. Then we're going to put in attributes from this. Done. So now we have a basic window created. Now I'll make a new class, and I'm going to call this main game loop. And the main game loop, I'm going to say public static void main string array args, and I'm going to say window dot create display 800 600 title. Then we'll say while display dot is close requested, this display dot update. So what we're doing in here, we're just calling a function, setting the width to 800, height 600, and setting the title. Then in this code some beginners won't understand. So while display is close requested, I'll play and I'll show you guys. So display dot is close requested, this is a boolean, and it checks whether we've pressed the X button. So if you press the X button, it's going to do something. So we're going to put that in a while loop, and we're going to put this. Another way to type this in for beginners is equal to false, and the same thing. So this means while we haven't clicked this at all. So if we haven't clicked this X button, we're going to just run. And and display the update, that's very important, because yeah, this is what happens. Oh my god, guys, I'm so sorry, you guys can't see. Oh my god, you guys can't see my window. Oh my god, I just remembered the way my recording set up, you guys won't see my window. Yeah, so basically it just makes it just says not responding for your it just says not responding, and then you have to, and it crashes. So hopefully you guys will see my window now. Why did you guys see my window? Oh no. Choose this. Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah. You guys can see it now. This black thing. This is my window. You won't see like the top part saying titles because of the way my recording is set up. Anyways, now we're going to render something. So don't worry, guys. We are not using index buffers in this. So we're making a new package called render engine. I'm gonna make a new class called raw model. I'm making raw model because soon we're gonna have textured models and stuff like that. So we're gonna make a constructor called raw model. And we're taking a float array and call this vertices. And over here we'll say private int VAO ID, VBO ID, and vertex count. And this is basically, we're going to put in a float array of vertices for it to render. So next, what we are going to do is just set like the vertices and stuff like that. So I'm gonna make a private float array called vertices up here, and we'll say this dot vertices equals vertices. What is there a spelling mistake? Oh no, it's just over there. There you go. Now we are going to we're going to be doing like all the OpenGL stuff. But before that, I'm going to have to create a method called I'm gonna make it private because of course I don't want this accessible outside this class. Private void create oh no, shouldn't be void, it should be float buffer. I would say create float buffer. We're gonna take in a float array of data, and then we're gonna say float buffer equals dot create float buffer, and I'm going to import done, and it says going to be data dot length. Then we're going to say buffer dot put, and we're going to put in our data. So what we're doing is we're going to say create float buffer. We're going to be taking a float array, and we're going to make a float buffer. We're going to put this data into the buffer. Then we're going to say buffer dot flip. I don't really know what this does. I'm pretty sure this just makes the data readable. Then we're going to return the buffer. And you probably think we've set this up in a weird way, but don't worry, it's not that weird. Now we're going to set up the VAOs. So we're gonna say VAO ID equals GL30.GL gen vertex arrays. So this just generates an ID, random ID for the VAO ID. And if I make multiple VAOs, they're not going to use the same ID. That's the whole point, instead of setting it up ourselves. Then now we're going to bind the array. So we're going to say GL30.GL bind vertex array, and we're taking the VAO ID. So this just binds the VAO ID. Now what we're going to do is we're going to set up the VBO. So we're going to say VBO ID equals GL15.GL gen buffers. So the same thing, just for the same thing for the VBOs. It's just gonna we generate a random ID for the VBOs, and it won't, like, so just in case, like, we can't set that ourselves because we don't want, you know, to use this, like, the same IDs and stuff like that. Next, we're going to bind the buffer as well. So we're going to say GL15.GL bind .gl bind. Oh my god, GL bind buffer. The target is going to be GL15.GL underscore array buffer, and the buffer is going to be just the VAO ID. So what this does is basically GL15.bind buffer. Oh yeah, you guys probably think what GL15, GL30 means. This just means this. Oh my god, I just remembered. We need to make a float buffer, and we're going to use this. So I'll get back to explaining what these means, but float buffer equals create float buffer vertices. Done. So now we have a buffer. So anyways, GL, like these stuff, GL15 before all like the functions, what they mean is that basically the version of OpenGL that were introduced. So GL11, it was GL11 calls a function from the version of OpenGL 1.1, if you get what I mean. So GL15, OpenGL version 1.5. Now we are going to buffer the data. So we're going to say GL15.GL buffer data. The target is basically what type of buffer we want to make. We're going to make a GL15 array buffer. So we're going to say GL15.GL underscore array buffer. The data is going to be our, you know, our buffer, and our usage is going to be GL15. So how you're going to use this, how you're going to render this, I'm going to just static draw. So now that's basically the VBO setup. Now we're going to have to make a GL vertex attrib pointer. So we're going to go set it up right now. GL20.GL vertex attrib pointer. The index 0. The size is going to be 3. If you guys wondering what the size is just like how, like, you know, in a float array like this, like if I type in 5 2 1 3 2 1, what it does is that if you type in 3, it's gonna read this as this is one vertex, this is another vertex. So basically just for like 3Ds and stuff like that. So this is one vertex, so 3 into one vertex, these 3 into one vertex. If you put this to 2, it's going to say these 2 into one vertex. These are mainly used for like 2Ds and texture coordinates. These 2 for another vertex, and these 2 for another vertex. So yeah, that's basically what the 3 means. Next, we're going to say the type of like data we're going to be using. We're going to be using GL11 underscore float. Now I don't know what this does. Just put it to false, and then I don't know what that part does. Put that to 0, and there's another one. Just put another 0. I don't really know what those parts mean. Next, we're going to have to unbind the the VBO, and we're gonna have to unbind the VAO. So we're just going to say GL15.GL bind buffer. The target is just going to be, you know, the array buffer. So GL15 GL underscore array buffer, and for the buffer, the VAO ID, we're just going to put 0. This just means bind it to nothing, unbinding it, in other words. Now we're going to do GL30 GL bind vertex array, and we're going to put that to 0. Next, we are going to set up the render method. So we're going to make another method, make sure it's public so we can access it from the constructor. We'll call this render. Now, in the render, we're going to have to bind the vertex array, enable the vertex attribute array, then call GL draw arrays, specify which type of triangle we're using and stuff like that, and then we're gonna have to set everything back to default. So we're gonna do that by first saying GL30, of course, because we are using OpenGL30, and we're just gonna say GL bind vertex array. So GL bind vertex array. We're gonna take in the VAO ID. So that just binds it to the VAO we were using. Next, we are going to enable the vertex attribute array. So GL20.GL enable vertex attribute array, and we're going to enable 0. So the attribute array of 0 in the VAO. Next, we're going to draw the arrays. GL11.GL draw arrays. The mode is going to be GL11.GL underscore triangles. So this might be confusing for most people. So we're just saying, you know, we want to render this as triangles. So like, you know, every thing we want to set is like a triangle. So say for example, you've only put two arrays, let's say two vertexes into the float array. It's not going to render anything unless we put 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21 up in 3s, because we want to render triangles. Then we're going to say the first, I believe this means from which vertex attribute array, which is 0, and the count is basically just the count of each data, how much data we are going to draw, and we're going to put vertices.length. Now we'll have to put everything back to normal by calling GL20.GL disable vertex attribute array. So GL20.GL disable vertex attribute array, I want to put that to 0. That means we're going to just disable it. So we're going to disable the vertex attribute array of 0. Then we are going to unbind it by saying GL30.GL bind vertex array 0. So of course you guys should be seeing a pattern here. Bind vertex array, enable draw, and I'm going to call these same things but the other way around. Next we're going to make a float array called vertices equals this, and I've got my vertices copied. You could just pause the video, get it, and then yeah. So this is my flip vertices. Then we're going to make a raw model equals new raw model, taking the vertices. Then we're going to say model.render, and then if I press play, why isn't it rendering anything? Guys, I'll be back. I'm just gonna fix the error. I wonder why isn't it rendering? Maybe I just need to do this. I'll explain what this is next video. So this is just the background color, but the question is, why isn't anything rendering? Oh my god. I'd actually expect this sort of thing from LWJGL Library 3, not from this. Maybe something here. Enable your draw raise vertices dot length. That bind buffer. Why isn't anything rendering? Oh my god! I set this to 3. I set that to 2. Damn! Wow! There you go. Basic triangle. Next, I'm going to write a basic shader reader. A very basic. You guys trust me would understand. So yes, I'll see you guys in the next video where we're going to write shaders and write a basic string reader, but you're not going to be using the shaders until the video after that. So I'll see you guys then. Peace. Wait, yeah, you guys are seeing this. This is my window. Anyways guys, peace out.